What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 257 of the Monday Night Wars. I'm Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is Jmack Gaming.
Yes, Chad, I am here. Unfortunately, it is in my contract to come to the shitty show. I have to do it, but it is in my contract, and I will not get paid my 4 Bitcoin a show if I don't commentate over Nitro.
Oh, man. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. We appreciate it.
Well, you made me sign it in my own blood, so.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Let's get to it, because man can't. You stink, Chad. Spike Dudley led in the lane, Chad.
And a pre-show buck. They got great chemistry. That's good to know. Terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, but Spike Dudley defeated Lenny Lane in 8-11 with an acid drop.
Well, we love to see that. We love.
Oh, hey, no drugs allowed backstage. Don't be dropping acid. Doesn't explain this.
There's not much to explain. Rob Conway broke out the Iron Fist on Disco Inferno, and he won the match.
Yes.
Newest WCW superstar, Rob Conway.
36.
Yeah, he did all right.
yeah, he did all right. Maybe it's time for a proper call-up. Maybe it's not. Who knows?
I don't think it is.
The show starts. Eric Bischoff is in the ring, and Kevin Nash and Scott Hall are here. And they both said, Kevin Nash says, Eric, you told me this week that I'd get to pick stipulation for my match against Scott. And then Scott was like, well, hang on a second, Eric. You told me I'd get to pick the stipulation against Kevin. And they're arguing back and forth, and and they're getting in each other's faces. And Eric says, all right, listen. You both are two of my best friends. And yeah, I couldn't pick, all right? It was hard. I don't know. It's tough. I don't want to see my brothers fight. All right, but if you're insistent on fighting, I'm not going to get in the middle, all right? I'm not going to pick the stipulation, all right? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put you both in a singles matches tonight, all right? It's simple. You want to win? You want to pick the stipulation? Just win. If you both win, then I'll pick the stipulation. But listen, all right? I hope it doesn't come to that. I don't want to have to pick it. I don't want to get in the middle. And then Kevin Nash power bombs Eric Bischoff because he's mad.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right. I was looking at the dirt sheet here, Chad. I don't know if you saw this. We have now got the reasoning behind the low segments here, and this is what I feared when you did this a while ago. Low locker room morale is really hurting your shit.
Okay. Well, we got to make sure after this is over behind the scenes, we're going to offer enough money until everyone's happy. That's going to be the plan. Which brings us to this. In a decent match, Randy Savage and his protege, Jamie Noble, defeat the Total Cable Package in 12:49 when Jamie Noble submitted Lex Luger with a guillotine choke.
Jesus Christ. What?
Yeah, look at that. Jamie Noble choking out Lex Luger.
Lex Luger, come home, buddy.
I'm very happy. Lex Luger didn't want to do this because he didn't want to take the pin, so we took it away. And guess what? He didn't take the pin.
So he tapped out instead, which makes him look worse.
He just got choked out by Jamie Noble instead.
Jamie Noble's the size of Lex Luger's leg.
Yeah.
And they celebrate.
After the match, they celebrate. Randy Savage just celebrates with his protege. Ooh, that was a good job, kid. Ooh, you stick with me, and we're gonna go places. And he lifts up the arm of his protege. He lifts up his television championship, and they're all celebrating.
There you go.
We come to commercial, and we come back, and Alex Wright takes on Just Incredible. And about that decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Alex Wright defeats Just Incredible in 7:58 by a pinfall.
Yeah.
And of course, had his girl Tori Wilson at his side.
Yeah, made out with her mid-match.
Stopped, hit his finisher, made out with her, pinned him.
The referee almost disqualified him for foreign objects.
Yeah. Yeah, almost did. We are backstage. Scott Hall. Oh, that's supposed to be Scott Steiner.
You told me Rick!
Oh, no, I wanted Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner, and Goldberg.
You
Oh,
said-
we got the wrong Scott.
You said Rick Steiner.
I wanted Rick Steiner. I wanted Rick Steiner, Goldberg, and Scott Steiner.
So now we have Scott Hall, Rick Steiner.
Yeah. So Rick Steiner and Goldberg are backstage, right? And they're talking about their big match coming up against the Flock, and Goldberg was like, they've been a thorn in our side, right? And me by myself, I can't beat them by myself. Rick and Scott, they can't beat them by themselves. But if we team up, the three of us will be unbeatable, and we're gonna crush the Flock like grapes. And then Scott Hall just shows up, and he says, "Hey, yo." And then Rick looks at him and says, "What the hell do you want?" He says, "I don't know. I'm not Scott Steiner. But listen, one of you guys want to take on Kevin Nash tonight?" And they both say, "Get out of here." And he goes, "Okay." And that's the promo.
That's it. Sorry about that, buddy.
Oh, you're good. It happens.
I just don't want to hear the Steiner voice. That's ha 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 ha. I'm joking. Joking. Well.
And here we go. In a decent match, Scott Hall takes on ECW legend Taboo with a razor's edge.
So this is why I thought nothing of that promo. Because you immediately booked Scott Hall right after. So
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't know. I'm just here booking.
We are backstage. Regal and Wright. They are sitting at a table. And Regal's enjoying tea. And they go, "Welcome to tea time with the Wright and the Regal. Alex Wright, I see you beat Just Incredible tonight. Oh, well, listen, I'd say good job, but I imagine it probably wasn't very hard. Here, have some tea." And Alex Wright enjoys some tea. And he says, "Tori Wilson, would you like some tea too?" And then she also enjoys some tea. And and they just gloat. They gloat about how much better they are over everyone, and they go, "We're going to continue to beat opponents, and we're going to climb up the ranks, and then the Wright and the Regal, we're going to win those tag team titles, and we're going to show that there's no one more nasty, no one more brutal, and quite frankly, no one more sophisticated, Wright or Regal than us."
I like this team.
Me too. Do you like them more or worse than, more or less than Tough and Buff?
I fucking hate Tough and Buff. I love the name, but unfortunately Buff Bagwell's part of that team.
We go to the ring, and Rick Steiner's taking on a member of the Flock, and it's Mike Awesome. But in a decent match, Mike Awesome defeats Rick Steiner with an awesome bomb.
Good for Mike Awesome, really solidifying the stature of what the Flock, their top talent.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen, I can't just book them to lose every week. That'd be dumb. You got to build this. You got to build the stable up, Justin. This is what you got to do.
It would give them no legitimacy if they lost.
Exactly, and that's exactly, and I know that.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We're backstage. Sick Boy and Low D. They're partying in the back. They're celebrating, and Rick Rude says, ever since I started to manage you, you both have been on the come up. You both have been doing very well for yourselves. Rick, Sick Boy, you're a former television 24/7 champion. And Low D says, "No disrespect, Mr. Rude, but you gotta say Sick Boy when you say Sick Boy's name." And Rick Rude says, "Yeah, I'm not doing that. But listen, a lot of people, I get stopped on the street all the time, and they're always saying, 'Hey, Sick Boy, I'm having a little bit of a run winning the 24/7 championship. But what about Low D? What can Low D do?' Listen, Low D, you're going to prove everyone wrong, and you're going to get in that ring, and you're going to wrestle tonight because I booked you to take on a former ECW champion, a former television champion."
Ooh.
Right? So get in there, kid. Prove the haters wrong.
Who's he taking on, Chad?
Got a 60. Hell yeah. And in about that decent reaction from the crowd by Subpar Wrestling, Low D defeats Shane Douglas in 9:37 with an aerial brainbuster. Oh my god.
Hell fucking yeah. Lodi can go.
The story behind this is Justin and I were just out of curiosity and looked at Low D's stats and saw that he's relatively over and he's a relatively good worker. So
Sorry,
Booked him in a match tonight.
sorry, sick boy.
Yeah, sick boy, not so much. On the overness.
Yeah, but he's over in my heart, Chad.
He's over in my heart. I like both sick boy and low D.
Let's move on, Chad.
You're backstage, and Raven is in the ring. And Raven, you know, he's by himself, and he says, "No, Rick, you weren't able to get the win on Mike Awesome, and I'm sure you're wondering, where, oh where, was your brother? Where, oh where, was Goldberg?" Well, listen. In the story, the book, The Art of War, one of the first things they talk to you about is divide and conquer. And then this camera pans out. And as the camera pans out, you see Scott Steiner and Goldberg just beaten to a pulp as you see the rest of the flock. And they say, "And that's why, Rick, while you were in the ring wrestling Mike Awesome, consider it a distraction. We were dividing and conquering. Let's see if these two can make it to Halloween Havoc. And for your sake, Rick, I hope they do, because if they don't, not only are you going to get your absolute ass kicked, they might end your career." And speaking of ending careers, Mick Foley, you're not here tonight. And I'm disappointed, because after we got done dismantling Rick and Goldberg, we were going to come after you. And I was going to do to you what I did to your buddy Tommy Dreamer. But you're not here. You're hiding from me. You're dipping me. You're avoiding the champion. Listen, that's probably the smartest thing you could do. Because come Halloween Havoc in a boiler room brawl,
Ooh.
I'm going to beat you to an absolute pulp. And I'm going to leave you there. While you're bleeding out, while you're as uncomfortable as you can be, and as you're in so much pain, and you wonder why, oh why, you ever left and came here, you're going to realize the best wrestler in this company, and the man who's going to hold this championship until he decides to give it up, Raven, kicked your ass.
All right. I like the little callback to CM Punk.
Thank you.
Oh!
At 99! Hell yeah! And in an exceptional match, Bret Hart defeated Kevin Nash in 1929 with a sharpshooter. And during the match, Chris Benoit ran in and attacked Bret Hart, and Scott Hall ran in and attacked Nash. But Bret Hart, despite the run-in from Benoit, was able to get the win over Kevin Nash. Got a 99. Bret Hart and Kevin Nash have great chemistry, and it showed in their performance. Hell fucking yeah, man.
Well, there's the match of the... Well, no, that's your second 99, right? Because you had Raven...
Yeah, second 99, yeah.
Oh, just on a random Nitro, too. For sure. Both your 99s have been on Nitro.
I know.
And then Eric Bischoff.
And Eric Bischoff comes out, and Scott Hall's next to him, as Kevin Nash is like, you know, in the ring, he's selling his injuries, and he says, you know, and Eric Bischoff, not for nothing, he's like, he actually, Scott Hall's helping him get to the ring, because Eric Bischoff's still selling the power bomb. He says, "Kevin, there are consequences to everyone's actions. Your power bomb earlier in the night, that cannot go unpunished. So yeah, when I booked the opponents for you all to wrestle, yeah, Scott Hall got Sabu. Nothing against Sabu. Sabu's great, but you were gonna wrestle Bret Hart. And yeah, I told Chris Benoit to run in, and I told Scott Hall to run in. And you know, Chris Benoit, he went in for business for himself, and that's something I'll have a word with him for. But yeah, I'm the one that told Scott Hall he could get in there and attack you and cost you the match. And now you're going to atone for your sins, Kevin Nash. You're going to pay for what you did to me, and you're going to pay for what you're trying to do with the NWO. So, You wanna wrestle Scott Hall at Halloween Havoc? That's fine. But much like you did to me, you tried to put me down and make it so I couldn't get up. Your match against Scott Hall is going to be a last man standing.
Ooh.
That's how we end Nitro.
There we go. 91.
One. Oh, thank God bless Bret Hart and Kevin Nash.
Jesus Christ, Chad. Well, I think
we went from a mediocre Nitro to a good Nitro because of Nash and Bret Hart.
You went from mediocre to one of your best shows of all time.
Yeah. Well, maybe actually, you know what? Maybe it was because Low D had a singles match.
No, I think it's because you had the best match you've ever had.
Well, second best. We had I've had two. You know, if we're talking about who had the best 99 matches, I've had two. How many of you had?
0.
You had 0. Oh, thank you. Yes, I just wanted you to say it.
I know. Hey, it's cool. It's cool, Chad.
Cool.
It's cool. Just remember that.
By the way, Bret fucking Hart, man. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Man can't miss. He's having banger after banger. Yeah, he had an 80 with Savio Vega.
He had an 80 with Tatanka.
He had an 80 with Tatanka. I have half a mind to put him up against Lodi.
Did Lodi have Lodi win? Sheesh.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Plummet Bret Hart's popularity, but make a star out of Lodi.
That's all you need to do. Two. That was
That's all we need to do.
That was 2 for the 7 night show. There it is, Chad.
There it is.
Top of the morning.